Hello and welcome to my virtual back to school night for AP Statistics. We are looking at my Canvas homepage, and I want to focus tonight about ways to help your student and check up on your student and how they're doing in the class. Students will be seeing this view when they go in through a browser. It's a little bit different on an iPad, but the navigation tools are the same. The number one place to go for anything for this class is the modules. The modules here, or you can use this button. The modules is where I keep all of the important information. The weekly agenda is laid out for us. You can see we have Monday's homework. This is homework. These are the worksheets we looked at in class. And as you scroll down the page, oops, that's not working. As you scroll down the page, you can see what's going on the rest of the week. We have topics for the test. So our test, which is here on Friday. So Friday is our second test of the class. Now, if you go to later weeks, you will see, you will see daily note links. These links are videos from class that day. I'm making sure that when I'm introducing new information, going over PowerPoints, that I am recording that for students who are out sick. So that is available there, as well as resources for each chapter. So here we have the Chapter 8 resource page that I selected here. And I have this page created for each chapter. We have the textbook PDF. That's the part of the textbook that they can read if they're out of class and they need to catch up. The exercises is the problems that they will be working on. The solutions manual. And the handout is the PowerPoint. And then the other thing you see here are links to videos on the AP Classroom College Board website. And I've given a little name and then what the two links or three links to those videos that correlate with our chapter or associated with our chapter. So that's where all the important information for them are. Now this is a test student, so you're not going to see very much. But if you want to check up on your student, you should go into grades. I find as a parent, the Canvas Parent app is not nearly as user-friendly or up-to-date as the student app. I personally am logged into both of my kids' Canvas student accounts under their account name for both their classes. So on my iPad, I'm logged into my youngest, and on my iPhone, I'm logged into the oldest, and I periodically jump in and check on their grades. You want to see those missing flags. Okay, these missing flags are the ones you don't really want to see on homework and stuff. That means they didn't turn anything in. If there's a 0 and not missing, that means they got a 0 on that assignment. Now, students should know how to check on the assignment. I'm trying to see if I have one that's actually submitted for a test student, which is rare. But when they click on the assignment, let's pick this one. Obviously, there's no assignment, but it'll have a place where they can see my comments and they can look at any writing or annotations I made on their assignment and as to why they maybe didn't get full credit. So grades is a great way to look at a student's account. Now I check up on my kids by looking at the calendar view. It shows me every day what's due that day. All of my assignments are due by midnight, although I give grace in the morning for turning them in after midnight as long as it's done before you come to class. So I take off the late penalty. Eventually, I get to that. It has to be done from a computer, so it's not as easy for me to go in and change. But you can see daily what the assignments are due. And then if you click on them, you can see if they've been submitted. And so that's the view that I like to use to check up on my kids and make sure that they're getting their homework done. Now mine are much younger, but it is helpful for you to know where you can go to check on things if you're not satisfied with their current grades. All homeworks that we do on Friday aren't due until Sunday night. Okay, we're back at the home page. I would like to show you my syllabus, and I've decorated for Halloween. The syllabus is where information about grading procedures and policies are. So for AP Stats, the tests are 50% of the grade. Quizzes are 25%, homework is 15%, projects are 10%. We use my AP Classroom for quizzes sometimes. Canvas is the main place where they turn in their work and they get everything. If they are absent, they are expected to try to keep up. If you're on a 10-day absence and you wait until you come back, you're really going to struggle to try to catch up on the material, which is why I'm making a video every day for students to watch so they don't get too far behind. We do have a graphing calculator that we use in class a lot, and a lot of what we talk about is how to use the calculator to get answers that we need. I am not available for tutoring, although because I have small kids that I need to be home for, but I am available on Remind after school, usually till about 9 p.m. at night. If students text me on Remind, I will get back to them. To join Remind, they join at Wheelock. I think it's actually at Wheelock AP. And they text 81010 there, and they can contact me through there. They can send me a picture of their work, and I can comment on it and let them know what they're doing wrong, answer any questions they have. I'm also available through my school email or Parent Square. And the phone is probably the least effective way of getting in contact with me. If you just because I'm teaching from 2nd to 6th period. So if you need a phone call, sending a quick message in Remind or through email asking for a phone call is probably the most effective way of getting a call from me. So another thing that I like to discuss at Back to School Night is just how much I love the material that we cover in AP Statistics. It's so relevant, especially in this day and age with all of the data that we are being fed constantly through the media. It's a great class to help kids learn to be aware of how data is gathered and collected, and giving them a sense of how it's analyzed and how it's used. And so ultimately the goal is to take the AP exam, which I believe is the first week of May, on Thursday afternoon. Students will need to be making their deposits for that within probably the next month. It's a $40 deposit unless you're on free and reduced lunch. And our principals highly recommend filling out that application, even if you don't think you're going to qualify, just because the AP exam is a $94. And if your student is taking a lot more than 2, it gets really expensive. Even 1 is very expensive. So fill out that free and reduced lunch form, and you can get the test for free. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you for spending the time to watch my video. Have a great evening.